Alright, free flow thoughts. I was watching another YouTube and she was talking about how people only love you when you're down and out, or basically when the negative energy's around you. They only show up to your funerals and never positive. Basically, like I always say, these people are literally demons. And these people you can know your whole fucking life. Your whole life. And for me, these niggas I used to move pounds with back in high school and a little bit of college. And everything. Just the whole nine. And like when you get a bad bitch that's actually lucrative to your life, which is rare, so it is a form of a celebration. It's called for celebration. They're not there. When good things happen, they're not there. I was working for T-Mobile too. I was a salesman. I've been a salesman in a lot of things, legal and illegal. But on the legal side of things, doing pretty decent. And I met another dude that was doing regionally pretty decent. And really good. He was making bread. And then he was a low-key hustler too, so he was making bread after he was stacking. He was climbing to like financial kingpin status. And his life went off the rails a little bit. The people around him, I was the only one that kept it real with him. I don't think anything of it because I always keep it real. You know what I mean? So I say something about. I remember in the back I was in this badass fancy apartment, and I mentioned something. Like I noticed he had the spirit to hear realness. Like he was being braggadocious, and I said something not in a humbling manner, but I was like, watch these people around you. Like I was coming back off of off of a flip. I was like, watch these people around you. And I think I said something, it was so many years ago. I was like, in a few months, look around and watch for these people around you and see. Like, I'm not gonna say anything else. See. And when his ship went down, he saw what I was saying and he completely changed. And he went on this little spiritual journey, and he came to my homeboy spot where we were flipping shit out of, and we were chilling, and I was rapping back then too, and I was damn near just as good as I am now, I guess, for whatever that means. You know, I just do it for the love of it. And I've been in little rap battles, and I've done other shit and all that, and I've been doing rap ciphers, and I'm rapping, and I do things that other people to this day can't do. And I'm not bragging, I'm just saying, if other people can easily do it, if there's multitudes of people that can do it, I wouldn't say that. I'm not a liar. But I did something, and the people that have known me all the way for the longest time were like, that's, you know, like, it's just normal. And for people that have never seen me do it, we're like, are mind blown. Like, yo, that's fucking talented. And he's like, yo, you said some deep ass shit. And it's true, and it also relates to his life, but it relates to all of our lives. Usually when I'm rapping, if I'm really deep into that shit. And then he sat back and we were smoking blunts, and he picked up a few ounces for me. And I see out of my peripheral, he's scanning the people that we were all mutual friends with. And he picked on, he's like, yeah, because he was going through a spiritual awakening. Unbeknownst to me, was going through an even slower spiritual awakening. And he was just like, yeah, y'all aren't it. Like, y'all ain't it. And it's a terrifying thing to realize how many people aren't it. Like y'all are deathly, y'all are lethal to the soul and possibly even the body. Yo, and I was right about it. There's people that you don't know. This is so sneaky, it's so slight, that are lethal to your soul. You don't have to be doing anything legal. These people, they were just there They weren't doing anything legal. They didn't know about how we got down. They were just there siphoning off of his shit. Oh yeah, he was selling white back then too. And I told him, man, just keep it to this, because you can get. That's in the conversation. I flipped it to other things. It's like, I have connections that are hurting you. You wonder why I don't make the money I could be making. I could be making infinitely more than you. I remember I was like, I don't. Like, there's multiple reasons. One, for common sense of your own safety. Two, you don't know the underworld like I know the underworld. It's just not, and a lot of people aren't built for it. And if you are built for it, you're probably going to go to hell. Just not a good trade-off. And three, the people around you, whether customers, friends, or anything in between, your people you even know the closest, aren't who they portray themselves to be. And you fall asleep because, like, the world forces you to, like, need acceptance. Like, you need to be accepted or you'll die. And I'm like, fuck it. Kill me. Oh, you're pussy. You don't want to do it. Like, fuck it. Y'all are sucky. I don't want it. I don't want what you're offering. Fuck it. Get it out of the way. Like, I hate what you're offering. I almost can say I hate y'all. Almost. Y'all suck. And it's not out of, like, anger or hateful for these people. It's the fact that they're not people. And I just didn't have I still kind of don't even have the words for it. It's a demonic presence that's, like, pervasive in a lot of people. But he realized it early. And then my birthday came around, and everybody was off doing shit that, you know what I mean? They expect you to be there for them, but they won't be there for you. And I'm realizing separation. And I'm just making that separation more and more and more. And it just became more gutter. Like, the demons became more reprobate inside the body. You can see them. And their standards of life, internally and externally, all simultaneously dropped. This is the natural state of, like, people that are demonically possessed, which is a lot. Easy telltale sign. And God will purposely, even in your ignorance, remove you one way or another. Even using your ego. God understands your ego very well. So even in my sleep state, use that to pull me away from basically spiritually dead. And homeboy that realized it, he was on a spiritual journey, completely flipped some shit, remembered my birthday, because we used to chop it up. Like, I'd come to his house personally, bring him and his homeboys. I was like, the reason why I made so much money back in the day selling weed and didn't have to have a job for so long is because it wasn't about the weed. It was about my spirit. Like, yes, I enjoyed selling weed, but it was about meeting people. It was about being a person, which, believe it or not, is rare. Like, as stupid as that sounds, it's fucking rare. People aren't being people. I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, like, we chilled, we chopped it, we had deep ass talks. As I don't do shallow talks. And I go about my business. And I guess I told him my birthday. And he came to my house. I was asked out. And there's times in a hustling situation where if you have the sense, you have the sense. You'll know you're being watched. I think my car was broken. I needed to repair it. You can't hustle at a certain time unless you want to go to jail or get killed. It's just, niggas know what I know. Like, I can't explain certain things. You know, you'll just know. It's a weird thing that's going on. And I found out it's really deep and it's really nasty. I just don't like none of it. I don't like none of it. I'm not going to go and explain it. I'm not going to do any kind of explanation. I don't like it. But while I was on my down phase, he was the only person that came, picked the nigga up, did nerd shit, gamed out, went to comic places, and he understood what I was going through because I understood what he was going through, even though I didn't even know, not consciously speaking, what is entailed inside of a spiritual awakening. There's levels to a spiritual awakening. One, to realize that you and the world are separate. to realize why you're separate and how you're separate. That's like kind of level 1, and what you're separating from. Then separating what the world has implanted inside you. That's like level 2 or 1A. And then going deeper into things that you really push against. And then that's kind of like 2A, 2A at the same time. And loosening your grip on the ego, because it's still a useful tool, albeit not that much though, because it hinders actual true reflection, true perception. But we all learn different parts of a grand lesson at different times. You know what I mean? So even though you're not knowing that you're there for somebody, you could be there for somebody, unbeknownst to you. But that being said, that lesson solidifies in any person that has a spirit's mind, like, hey, this is a grand lesson that I need to keep in mind. Y'all are like, I wish I knew the term NPCs. I probably would have been like light years ahead of where I am at right now. It would have clicked instantly. Like, hey, there's people that are NPCs, and I would have drawn a comparison instantly. Shit, fuck, my whole life, majority of people are NPCs. Fix it, cut it. Oh, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, nigga. You're reading the script. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you feel. And I would have fixed it instantly. But I guess there's lessons within these lessons. But anyways, enough of this free rant. Like, subscribe.